What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is ASAS Pixel Studio. It's another retouching tutorial in Photoshop. So today we'll be learning how to retouch images like this and get results like this. So let's get started. The first thing I would like to do is to start with some basic corrections such as color corrections to correct the color. So let's go ahead and locate the hue and saturation adjustment layer. For you to locate it is down below right here. So click on this, select hue and saturation adjustment, and you're going to get this. Now observe the image. On the dark side, which is the black or the shadows, we have some yellows. You can actually see it easily when you look deeply. Okay, so after that, you're also going to notice on our makeup, she has some yellows on her face and the rest. So it's actually very good, but we just need to correct all of that. But for you to see it, you need to just pick on this end tool and select that range. Let's select somewhere here, or you can select anywhere on our skin. Now increase the hue. You're going to see that some places are having green, some are having blues, while some are light. Okay, it's telling you that there are skin variations, there are different skin tones. So where we need to focus the correction on is our hand, our body, and some parts of our face. So let's turn it back on and use this slider to focus it more on the green, which is where we want to correct. So I'm just going to take this slider and take it backwards. This is focusing on the red side, so we don't want to focus on the red side, we want to focus on the yellow side. So I'm going to take it forward and select something like this. So let's take it forward a little bit. All right, take this backward. I'm going to get a lot of selection. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, make it 0, and now we need to add red to it to remove this yellow, or you can just remove the saturation. So let's use the saturation instead and bringing it downwards, and I'm going to bring this backward a bit to add a little bit of tint to it, so makes it look natural. So let's see before and after. I'm going to close it and zoom in, so you can see all the makeup is still there, but we have actually removed the color cast, the yellow color cast on it. So after doing that, we need to work on the bright side of our hand. Okay, so I'm going to grab another one, hue and saturation, to do that, and select the mask. Make sure you go to select color range, and I'm going to select a hand. So select this hand, hold down shift and select, and what we want to do, we want to add some colors to it. I'm just going to select, and notice as we keep selecting, it also selects some of the highlights on the skin. So it's okay, it automatically replaced the mask. Hold down Alt and you can see, click on it, hold down Alt, you're going to see the places that are selected. So I'm going to hold down Alt and click it, and it's going to come back. Now let's go back to the hue and saturation. Now what we need to do is to add some colors to it, to the highlight. So just increase the saturation a bit like that, and there we go. Okay, let me zoom in before looking white, and now it's having some little colors in it. So okay, so after doing that, you can as well bring back the hue a little bit to give it some of the red and remove some yellows from the image. I'm going to close it, and now let's try and get the right color profile for it by using the white balance tool. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the solid color adjustment layer, and don't worry about the black. Any color that appears, it's okay. Turn it off, zoom out, and look for a place or a color that is white, that's supposed to be white in the image. So for this one, I'm going to choose the hand, the fingers, which is supposed to be white. So double click to open up the color picker, select that color, and you're going to see the white that is selected is around this range, which is supposed to be somewhere close to white. And I'm going to hit OK, turn it on, and change the blending mode to divide, and this is going to look like this. I'm going to zoom out and zoom in. So notice what happens before and after. Now these are color correction. I'm going to hold it down and group it together. Now once we can look before and after, I'm create a stem visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alternate E to create a stem visible layer, and then we're going to start with the frequency separation. So for us to do frequency separation, I'm going to hit Ctrl J to duplicate it twice, name this one below tone, or you can quickly run your actions. So name this texture, TEXTURE, enter. Now I'm going to group the two together, open up the group, turn off the texture layer, select the tone layer, go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Now the Gaussian blur determines how well your frequency separation is going to come out. I'm going to bring down the radius to 0.1, and we're going to have this. Now because she has just little blemish and her skin texture is already looking okay, you need to choose a very high blur, okay, because we want to focus more on the skin. So when the blur value is up, you have more texture. When the blur value is low, you have more skin color to work with. So now I'm going to just take it up, all the way up, like let's leave it somewhere around 3.8 or 5. We can use 5. Let's use 5 so we have more texture because the skin is already smooth. So let's use somewhere 5, and it's okay. And I'll turn on the texture layer, select the texture, go to image, apply image, and you're going to select under the layer, select tone. Under the blending, you select subtract, because you're subtracting the tone and the color so you can work on them independently. So you can see once you have this type of textures like this, you know you are good to go. Okay, so scale to offset 128, it's okay. Now what you need to do is to change the blend mode to linear light, and you're back with your image. The brush you are going to be using for the texture tool is the clone stamp tool, and the one you're going to use for your tone is the mixer tool brush. So your mixer tool brush, set the value like this above, make sure you have a clean brush, select this one, make sure it's selected, wet 9, load 75, mix 90, flow 100, and don't check sample or layers. So what we need to do now is to start painting it together. Please don't paint on the highlight like that because it's going to make your image look flat. So just left click and start painting. So pick on the texture layer, select the clone stamp tool and locate a place that has texture. Hold an Alt, sample an area by left clicking and go to the place you want to replace and replace the texture. Now you can see this color, it's having all this. I'm going to undo that, and that's the reason why is because all layer is checked. So click on this and sample current layer only, and now hold an Alt, select, and click on the spot you want to, so you can actually turn on align so that as you move it moves with you. Alright, so we're done with addition of texture. So now what we need to do is to create a stem visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alternate E. And now let's do some dodging and burning on the image. Let's do some dodging and burning. Curve. And I'm going to take it up like this. Let's take it up. And I'm going to reduce it to where the white is by double clicking because we're dodging. And just take this layer, remove it from the darker side like this. Hold an Alt and take it up, so you're going to have it look like this. Just a quick one, and you can see before and after. So we have that. And also you can just invert the mask, Control I, and grab the brush tool, paint over where you want it. So something like this. I want it here, I want it on a hand, I want it on an end. Yep, so something like this. And I want it on some parts. You can as well make it bigger and put it somewhere there. Okay, so if that's the case, but if it's too hot, hold on X, decrease the opacity, and remove it a little bit from there. All right, so after that I'm going to dodge. So grab, let's rename this dodge, DODGE, enter. Let's burn. So go ahead, grab the curve, bring it down to burn like that, and double click to open up the blending option. First of all, yeah, I think this is the right one to use. Hold and Alt separate and bring it downwards like that, and I'm gonna hit OK for it. Let's invert the mask, Control I, and let's put it where we want to see it. So first of all, I want to see it somewhere here, white. Make sure the foreground color is white, turn it on, the foreground color is white, and paint over. So we need it somewhere there. Let's open up the blending option back and make sure it appears there. Yeah, I think it's appearing now. It's okay. So something like this, it's okay. Let's do it again. Paint with black color. Sorry, opacity should be 100, so I'm going to remove it. All right, so now let's paint with white and make it smaller like that, X. Let's remove it from this place, make it smaller, so like that. And I'm gonna put it somewhere here as well. Put it somewhere here, sorry, somewhere here as well. By just creating dimension, I'm gonna put it here and here, and on a cheek below a chin. All right, so now that we have that, I'm just going to go ahead and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur it up like that and blur to something like this, and we can decrease the opacity a little bit, and here we go. So I'm going to group it. Let's make it visible in some places. So somewhere here, sorry, I don't want to see it there. Let's group the two together, and we have dodge and burn. So just to make the view. All right, so next thing we need to do is to do some color grading. So for that, I'm going to select the selective color and go to the red. We can add some yellows to the red to give her the rich chocolate skin. And let's go ahead, go to the yellows, give it some blues. So you need to manipulate the colors, and I guess those are the two colors. You can go to the white and make it more brighter by taking it backwards or forward. So let's take it forward and make it bright. We can remove some colors, some blues from the color, so take it forward like this and go to the black. I want to remove yellow or add some tints like this, and the magenta, let's add some, give it some green. For cyan, I'm going to leave it. For the neutral, I feel we need to leave this. Let's just take it backwards, -2, adding some dark to it, so something like this. And we're done with retouching. Okay, so we have this nice color grade, one color grade. I'm going to create a stem visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alt E, and group the rest. And let's see, and select this one. Let's see. So we started from this to this. I'm going to zoom out this to this. How amazing it's looking now. All right, so thank you guys for watching. See you in our next video, retouching video.